And there we go. I don't think I can even hear myself. There we go. Didn't have my headphones on. All right, cool, man. Looks like we're up and running. Let's just do a double check on the audio. Looks like we're good. Awesome. Never know with technology anymore. Hey, everybody. It's RC Ron here for the Thursday night live cast. And tonight we are going to be discussing quite a few events coming up. Man, events are what kind of make Airsoft magical. It really is. I mean, going to your fields and stuff is awesome, but you get some extra, those bigger events, which really kind of it just kind of expand your horizons with going to Airsoft and experiencing the big picture of how things can be done. And tonight we're talking about several events, just giving you some info on them and letting you know about them, kind of in the same sense. And but first, I do want to announce to all the people that have been following the Mod 3.5 progression, which has been going on for a long time now. The as of 9 o'clock local time, and for foreign countries that it was introduced to, it was still within their business hours. So it was released to everybody equally, if you want to call that. A 19-page document describing the project and that it's available for bid to acquire all rights of it, that kind of thing. There's a lot of options, but that has been sent out yesterday morning. And I received response from one of them so far, but they do have a 7-day grace period. Just to let you know, because I really want that product to go to market. I just don't have the capabilities to do it myself, and I was really hoping I could combine with somebody to just get it out to the Airsoft market so everybody can grab onto that one. So anyway, that's the update on the who we got here. Let me comment. Edward, hey man, it's good to see you, brother. Very, very good to see you. We got some other people on. Thank you very much for showing up. But after that, I told you I just wanted to throw that in there a little bit on the Mod 3, that it has progressed to the point where it's kind of like I'm putting it out there. I want somebody to manufacture it for me, and it's going to be up to them. There's some big companies I put it out to. It's going to be up to them whether they help me bring it to the Airsoft community, because it's if you've seen the previous videos, man, I'll tell you what, if I was going to buy a fully modular mock suppressor, that would be the one I definitely get my hands on, because it pretty much does everything. Yeah. So anyway, let's see, guys. I am going to be talking about several events tonight. To be, time conservative, I'm going to introduce each event. Some of these events people may not have heard of, and none of these events, whether they're day events or they're weekend events, none of them are, in my opinion, subpar. I don't find any negatives with them. I find them as something that's a good experience for airsofters. Some of them you may have heard of, but some of them may not, and so you get the information. And so as I look at them, I will be dropping the semi-direct or direct links in the message so people can follow them, track them down, get the information, because I'm not going to have everything for you. If I remember to announce it at the end of this live cast, I will also announce it now. Next week, looks like we're going to have Mr. Matt Boyle on from Stryker Airsoft Industries to talk about his two events, which I'm actually going to just mention tonight, give some details. First one we have here is, let's see here. First one on the lineup is we got a day event coming up very soon. Let's see, on the 13th. Was that a week and a half away? Not even. There's a free Pew Pew and Buy Sell Trade Day coming up at Wasteland Ops Airsoft. These guys are doing the Airsoft community kind of a cool thing, but I'm not going to say they're doing it just to give away stuff. No, they're giving away a free day of play and all that, but they want your input. They want to know, with the new games they're introducing, they just want, if somebody's got some input on them, bad, good, great, whatever, that's kind of what they want, because for 2024, Wasteland Ops is kind of generalizing their whole gameplay scenarios, plural, for when people come out to play. It's fresh, it's new, it's different, something that people can really enjoy. So let's make sure I throw that sucker in the comments. That to get to Wasteland. This is kind of a double do because the next one I'm going to be talking about after this one is also at Wasteland. But the free pew pew, it's a buy sell trade, so it means you got stuff you want to come out and put on a table, and people might come up and want to sell, trade, buy from you or sell or whatever. Excuse me, buy from you or trade. Yeah, that's what it's all, and it's free. I mean, come on, it's free. Yes, Ed, I agree, man. Wasteland is for 2024. Wasteland has taken a turn. They are getting away from the usual and bringing in the fresh, including they got some great volunteers and admin out there that are doing some great work to help everything just run smoother. And, it's for fun, man. It's not, dire seriousness or anything. It's for fun. Bring the family out, have a good time, that kind of atmosphere. So, the buy sell trade. So yeah, and then it's free all day. All you got to do is, according to the banner, they have to fill out the waiver. Still, there's a waiver with every field, and register at the desk, and then you get to have fun all day for free. Who'd have thought? That's really cool. Hey, there's Garcia. I was going to call you just a little while ago, but I got completely entrapped with all this other stuff going on. I hope your trip to Washington is doing really well, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Next one up, night games. This is a go. This was just announced today at Wasteland Ops Airsoft. They're going to be doing a monthly, one day out of the month, trying to follow the moon as best as possible. They're only open on Saturdays, so it'll be as close to the full moon as possible, and it's once a month. And their next one is on the 24th. They were going to do one this month, but they are going Wasteland, Grey Wolf. They're all going to an event up in northern Florida that I will actually be talking about tonight as well. The Proxy Wars Red Dawn, which is what I'm going to be talking about here in a minute. But they're heading up to there, so the field will be closed that weekend of the 27th, and so will the store. So there's that. But they're night games. Come on, man. Night games? That's cool stuff. Once a month, try to give you a little bit of light, but following the moon. It's like $15 for the night game, $20 for the day game, and if you want to do both, it's $30. Very, very cool. The next one on the lineup, let's see here. Oh, I put the link I put into the comments is for Wasteland, which is holding both of those previous events. The next one is the PFC Jamie Riley Memorial Event. I actually have to say that's also at Wasteland. Wasteland's got a lot of stuff going on, man. It's just crazy what they got going on. So you can follow that link to find the event. But actually, let me give you the direct link to the PFC. Jamie Riley, it's in the comments now. The PFC Jamie Riley Memorial Event 3, the third one, and they get better every time, is coming up here on the 20th, the weekend of the 20th. It's a 2-day event. It's a scholarship event, so it's not only memorializing a fallen U.S. soldier, it's also contributing to a scholarship for someone in need. And this is not just a random thing. This happens every year, right around the same time in January, and they really want people to come out. If anything, you get to have fun and airsoft for 2 days. Like there's a night event as well. And most of the proceeds go to a scholarship. Come on, that's just awesome. And that's going to be at Wasteland Ops Airsoft, and it is. They did it the first year, a lot of good times. Second year, a lot more good times. And this time, they've learned and they've expanded, and they've got more props. They've got more stuff going on, more intuitive thinking into how things should flow. Definitely, truly exciting. Hey, Mr. Gun Truck Steve Ash. Mr. Ash was going to be on tonight, just to mention him. Mr. Gun Truck is usually on the show, but he is traveling, and I don't blame him. Relax, enjoy your travel, man, and then get back to us. Maybe next week, we'll see. But the PFC is going to be a great time. It's cheap. It's like $50 for 2 days. I mean, Wow, that's pretty awesome. So jump into that one. Good cause, good times at a cheap price. Come on, that's gonna be a great event. It really is. Um, let's see now to catch on to the next one. I put that link in there. Good. Next one we're gonna run to at the end of January. We have an event. Not we. I can't say we. B3 Milsim up in Pensacola is having their second in a series event. The first one I wasn't at, but I some close friends of mine were there, and they said it was big. It was I keep hearing a couple hundred players or more. It's right. I don't have the exact number, but it was big. It really went well for this great field. There, let's see here. Let's throw in their link. Should be the right one. Yes, that'll take you straight to the link on Facebook for their Proxy Wars 2, which is the red. This one's called Red Dawn. And man, I've seen the field, I've seen the aerials, I've seen pictures, I've seen players at it, and it's just that it's going to be awesome. I don't know what to say. If it was that popular in the first one, imagine what it's going to be like that on the second one. And Grey Wolf Airsoft is going to be there as a vendor. They're closing the store for 4 days, 25th through the 29th. They're closing it down because they're already closed on the Monday, but they're closing it down for the weekend. And they are going to be a vendor there with a whole bunch of goodies for people there. And that is up there. Let's see. That's January 26th through the 28th. Another 2-day event. They're obviously on Friday, they're going to be opening the gates, but the gameplay is Saturday and Sunday. And some of the stuff they got on that field is awesome. I really, really think that if you go there, you're going to have yourself a great time. So let's see here. Just catching up on some of the comments. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. There we go. Awesome. So that's the B3 Milsim event, which Grey Wolf's going to be at. And I'm stoked for them. Really nice people up there. Great field. I can't wait to get it because myself and other people that are part of either Wasteland, Grey Wolf, or RC or whatever are going to be up there having a great time. And man, it's January. It's going to be great weather. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see that one. Can't wait to see that. So the links I'm throwing in, just in case you're just jumping in, I've been throwing in the links as I go to kind of guide you to more information on these events that I've been talking about. I can't find anything wrong with any of these events, but I still have a couple more to talk about. Some great events come up later in the year. Not too much later in the year. Let's see here. The next one up is, Mini Milsim 6. Mini Milsim 6 coming up. This is going to be fantastic. It's they're coming up. Let's see. It says February 24th, the weekend of the 24th. They're having it out there at the Outdoor Extreme Orlando field. Yes, right here in our hometown. Which this field was paintball, and now it's bringing in airsoft. And I have not heard a bad thing at all about this field. I can't say I personally played out there, but from talking with Matt Boyle and some of the other people that have already been out there, they really think it's just an awesome field. It's got so much potential for a good time. And that is Mini Milsim 6, a continuance of all the Mini Milsims. It's just awesome how that chain has kept going because it's so successful. So many people have good times at the Mini Milsims. And as Matt will be talking about hopefully next week, is that it's for new and veteran players. Come on in. It's Milsim, but it's a relaxed Milsim. It's still got some structure, but it's not high pressure. And I just, you see young, old, you see all kinds of people out there, and that's building up to be a really fantastic one. I will throw that link in here. Oh, Garcia, yeah. And no. It's not that you're going to miss them, but those events are going to miss you, brother. It's really sad to see you leave, but I understand. Good intentions, good pathways, things you've got to do in your life. We respect that, and I know you're going to make Washington State an even better place to be because of your presence, man. I look forward to to hearing the updates and things going on with you up there. So, oh, okay, that field's been around for a while. So Garcia says he played at that field years ago, a long time ago, you know, quite a while ago, and he really liked the field. Well, the field's only gotten better, evidently, because the stories I'm hearing is just like they've had it sectionalized for like paintball or small airsoft play, but they're making modifications just for the event, knocking down screens or something, opening it wide open for the event, and that's going to be a large event as well. Good times for everybody. Oh, the link. There we go. There's a link to the Mini Milsim Facebook event page. It is actually an event page, not just their page. It's the actual event page. That'll get you there to find out the information, ticket information, all that stuff. Hopefully, all these links are working for everybody. If not, just message me in or whatever, or you can just go by the name and pop it into Facebook. Mini Milsim 6, February 24th. Yes, they've got some great vendors on their banner. Of course, Striker Airsoft events. They've got looks like Bullcraft, Outdoor Extreme, obviously the field. They've got ASB, Airsoft Barracks, and they've got that wonderful lady, Lori Watson, coming out with her awesome products, which is actually a new product that we carry We carry at Grey Wolf Airsoft store, just in case we got some slings out there for you. And we're actually waiting to get some more stuff from her, but she is a busy lady. She's working her butt off trying to get all this stuff out to all her orders, and we understand. So eventually we're going to have all of her products, but we'll see. It just takes some time. We can't make any guarantees. Awesome. I have a tattoo to do. I'll try to be rough. Okay, well, don't do it so quick that it ends up being spelled wrong or something, right? We love you, man. I won't be on for very much longer. This is a short one. I don't have any guests tonight. I will next week. But I just wanted to get this information out to people because, some people don't know about stuff. And I want to introduce great events to people. That's what I do. And this is my lineup for tonight. And I'm stoked. Now, the next one is actually a beta. They call it a beta event. So they're bringing in a new composition of gameplay. It's more based around siege style play, and this is also from Striker Events. It is the two curious factors about this one is that it's not at a Florida field. It's at a Georgia field, and I've been to this field a couple of times, and I have so much high respect for this field. It's called Big Indian Paintball. And they're doing like some paintball fields have done. They still have paintball, but they're bringing in airsoft. Met the owner, talked with him, super nice guy. He's got energy, he's ready to go, and he's bringing in these airsoft events, multiple ones now. And the field it's unique. It really is. Some of the stuff that they've done, and it's Georgia, so it's not flat. It's got ups and downs and big hills and little stuff. There's trenches out there. There's paths. There's dense woods. There's all kinds of structures. Very, very cool. And it's just a great atmosphere. They've got great camping out there and plenty of parking. And the vendors that are going to be there, I'm sure there's plenty of space for people to walk around. It's a really great setup. That is Op Tiger's Cage. Let's pop that in there. Op Tiger's Cage. Pop that in the links. Oops. Damn, wrong button. My bad. There we go. That will be Ops Tiger Cage. The link to get to the Facebook event page. Striker Airsoft Industries is putting that one on as well. They're having back-to-back events. Those guys are going to be running around crazy. But they've been putting on events for years. A lot of people don't know that Striker Airsoft Industries is a relatively new company because they started bringing in products as part of their company, their BBs, their gear, their batteries, that kind of thing. They just had a release party at Grey Wolf Airsoft last Saturday, which was just amazingly successful because so much excitement about their new products. The input from the community, the amount of, just people showing up to support, it was glorious to see. It was fantastic. Yes, I was there, and I got to see it I got to see it created and unfold, and everybody just had a great time. Their new products are fantastic. They're Gen 2, as they call them, products. They've got some great optics, chest plates, gear, carrier plates, that kind of thing. Batteries, of course. Their BBs, huge thing in Florida now. Grey Wolf Airsoft carries a bunch of their BBs. Good company, great products, and they're also an event producer, which puts on. Okay, cool, Ed. Yeah, can't wait to see you, man. Yes, we will be there. Me and Paul probably. They their events. They've been actually putting on events for years. I mean, I don't know the exact dates. I want to say 4 years now, and their company's only like a year old, but they've been put on the mini Milsim series for a long time. Plus, they had some other events mixed in, so they have a lot of experience with constructing events. Now, the Tiger's Cage beta siege event is obviously by the word beta. It's kind of an experiment, but it's an organized experiment where they understand how the general perspective of how to run events and how players act and what happens and getting people to compete, make it a competitive event is all there. It's just the style, the genre, the siege, as they call it, beta siege event, is something that maybe you don't see too often in the airsoft world. I don't go to all events across the United States. No, I do not. But around here, I haven't really heard of too many siege events, and they are bringing that in an organized fashion to a great field. And of course, the community around. I mean, it's just fantastic community around here. It's going to have a bunch of good times. It's actually not that far into Georgia. It's not like you got to go way up or anything like that. It's not that long of a drive compared to some other events you have to run into. If you've ever gone to the Guardian Center for events out there, put on multiple event producers. The Guardian Center is like, it's like the next exit up or two exits. I think it's the next exit up on 95. It's that close to the Guardian Center. So if you've gone to the Guardian Center, you pretty much know how long it takes to get to this one, because Big Indian Paintball is just south of it. And you can actually, when you're going by on 95, you can look down and you can see Big Indian Paintball. It's right there. And you get off the highway and you're there in like 60 seconds. And of course, Perry, Georgia is a fantastic little town to be at. Good times. It's going to be a great event. Hey, Aiden. Hey, man. Yeah, you got my notification this time. Cool. Good to see you on, Aiden. MM4 and MM5. Yes. Mini Milsim 4 and 5. I was there for both of them. It's just good times. It really is. They create a construct that has lots of little facets to it that keep pretty much everybody on a swivel. They keep their brain going, so they have to focus. It's not just, well, I'm going to respawn, go back, shoot until I get shot, and then I'm going to go back. No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Very organized. Definitely check that out. They got some great leaders coming up for that. They always have really cool leaders coming up for that. So that's it, everybody. I mean, I try to keep them under 45 minutes, but tonight was about events. Those are the list of events I have that I wanted to talk to you about that are coming up real soon. I did forget to mention that the Ops Tiger Cage event is March. It's March 23rd. It's in March. So we've got a few things happening in January. We got the next event, the MM6 in February. And then right after that, we have the Ops Tiger Cage Beta Siege event up in Georgia. So plan ahead. These are not expensive events. These are events that are well worth your dollar, especially with the backing of the producers that put it together, the fields themselves, and of course, I mean, the community that wraps around all these events it's just amazing. It's always such good, lots of smiles, lots of good time, and some great vendors coming out too as well. So wait a minute, I had a list. You know me, I always have a list. I always write things down, and it looks like I did mention that. So in summation, the 13th, we have the free Pew Pew Day and Buy Sell Trade Day at Wasteland Ops. That's basically, it's described in the name there. It's pretty cool. They're trying out a bunch of new stuff, some new game scenarios and stuff to really revitalize it. The gameplay at Wasteland Ops, which is free. can't beat that. And then shortly after that, the next week, there is the PFC Jamie Riley Memorial Scholarship event. A great time for 2 days for a cheap price for a good cause. Magic. It's just magic. Bam. Yes, yours truly will be there. Grey Wolf will be there. There's several vendors coming. It's going to be a fantastic time. Great game for a great cause. Good times. Can't go wrong. And then after that, the week after that, it's bam, bam, bam in January. The week after that, they have the B3 Milsim's Proxy Wars 2 Red Dawn up in Pensacola. Great field, great time. It's a second in series. It's going to be awesome. Lots of people go to it. Grey Wolf will be there as a vendor. And then March, you have the, it's going to be getting a month straight there. February, you have the Milsim 6. I talked a lot about that with Striker Airsoft Industries, and they're having an event here in Orlando at the Outdoor Extreme place, Outdoor Extreme Paintball and Airsoft field, which has lots of good notoriety. And then up into March, where you have the Beta Siege event, also put on by Striker Airsoft Industries. Check us out next week. Matt Boyle from Striker is supposed to be coming in to talk to us about those events, give some more details, hook everybody up with any answers to questions that they may have. And that's all I got, everybody. Thank you for everybody that came on. I appreciate the watch. Yes, confirming I did put in all the links. Just check them out in the comments so you can grab the information you need. Any curiosities, questions you need to be. Oh, and speaking of questions, for these events, the Facebook pages are really great for finding out information about them. Ask questions on the pages. You can I think all of them you can contact the messenger to ask questions, get what's going on. But check them out and keep an eye out for faction separate Facebook pages that they sometimes put together for these events. Because if you purchase a ticket and you're on tan or green or whatever, you can hook up and get in there with your group and ask questions or give some input, whatever needs to happen. So, all right, everybody. Let's see here. Double checking. Can't wait. Absolutely. I can't wait. It's an exciting month. It's a really exciting month. And it continues into February and March with some great stuff going on. So those are all pretty much local, except for the one in Georgia coming up in March. But that's, the extra few hours of driving, well worth it. Well worth it. New experiences are always great in Airsoft. And if you've never been to that field, you should. It's great to experience. When you get there, it's like, oh, it's just this. And then you walk out onto the field, and it's like, oh, it's this. And it's like a pie shape. It just gets bigger and bigger. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. And as I always say, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, you can knock them down onto this video or just send us a private messenger. And I did receive a question in my last video about an order from RC Airsoft that hasn't seemed to process. I double checked. Everything for shipping has been printed for all of our orders. And if it hasn't shipped yet, it will ship very, very soon. Just keep an eye out for that. Zach Hunt is on. He's got to throw that in. A Proxy Wars 2 Red Dawn. Yes, absolutely. I love the comment. I was just talking about that tonight. I'm excited. Grey Wolf's coming up the vent, and we can't wait to participate and to see everybody up there. Super stoked about that. So, if you didn't see the video, just rewind. It'll go back. It's on YouTube for RC Airsoft. It's on the Grey Wolf page. It's on the RC page, obviously, all that stuff. Check it out. Message us if you have any questions. So, everybody, thank you very much for coming on tonight. I hope this video was informative. See you next time, next week with Striker Airsoft Industries. See you then.